Hello and welcome to Sports Gazette TV. We're here to bring you a weekly preview of some of the Premier League's top matches, and we're going to start by looking at Sunderland versus Newcastle. Huge game this one, the Tyne Weir derby. Gus Poyet coming off a disappointing result against Swansea, so we're looking to bounce back against Newcastle. How do you see this one going, Grant?
The Weir Tyne is a massive game for both sides. I think that Alan Pardew really needs to get the best out of his team to make a successful start to the season. I think Poyet and Pardew have hostility on the touchline, and I think that's really going to make a huge difference on Sunday, and it's going to make for a really fierce atmosphere in the game. I think that Sunderland really desperately need the win, and there's going to be a lot of nervous striking displays, makeshift pairings, but I think that after the gutless display at Swansea, Sunderland can only improve. I think that Newcastle have found resolve and steel in the last few weeks, and the win against Cardiff and the draw against Liverpool with 10 men really gave them a new impetus, and I think Chaitio as captain has really stepped up to the mark, and I think that he needs to put in a huge display and not get sent off like he did in this corresponding fixture last season. I predict he's going to deliver, and I think that Newcastle are going to win 2-1, and it's going to put Sunderland in even more disarray.
Yeah, I think it'll be a tough game for both sides. I mean, they're struggling to find form, particular Sunderland on a terrible run, but you know, derbies are strange games, and
Yes.
if Sunderland can raise their game, I think they could snatch a point in this one, and I think they could get the result they need, really.
Well, neither result would struggle to happen with either side. They fully well believe that you could Sunderland win, Newcastle win, draw. It's a wide open game for both sides. So.
This weekend's fixture between Chelsea and Man City sees two Premier League heavyweights go head-to-head. Both come off impressive results in Europe, Chelsea winning away in Gelsenkirchen at Schalke, and also Man City won in Moscow. So I think they'll both be expecting to pick up a win here, although, as recent history has shown, it's going to be a difficult encounter.
Well, Man City and Chelsea both gave confident displays midweek. I think in the early kick-off, Man City really impressed with Aguero on top form yet again. Torres, similarly for Chelsea, is really improving his style, whereas last season he was just coming into the play. He's now providing a goal threat for Chelsea, and I think that's a real impetus to the play. I think that Man City will really need to have a point to prove in this game because they haven't travelled away well, and Chelsea at Stamford Bridge really will be expecting 3 points. Jose Mourinho will be fully well aware that this is a litmus test of how Chelsea are going to do in the title race, and I think that if they fail it, then the questions will be on Mourinho again. And with the feisty encounter between Pellegrini and Mourinho, this should be a really good encounter, and I think that both sides will go to win it, but I think ultimately the fact that both sides need to win it so much may even result in just being a draw and just them cancelling each other out, is my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think we know Mourinho, we know he's not going to go there. He might not necessarily feel he has to win this game, but I think his attitude would be, we cannot lose to Man City at home. They cannot lose that game. And I think if they go in with that attitude, it may just cancel each other out. We know City like to attack. We saw it against Bayern Munich, but I think this one could be a draw.